Okay, so long story short, the New Year's Cup with ESL and MLB The Show got messed up. They still went through with the bracket. B-True won $4,000 as the guy who won the whole bracket. But once again, they had the issues where the seating was all messed up. They restarted the bracket like 3 times. It was just an absolute mess. A lot of people were really looking down on ESL after that. But then randomly, MLB The Show made a tweet saying, hey, we know this tournament was messed up. We're going to go ahead and run this back with a fresh prize pool. And all the seating, everything is going to be correct. So everybody who won money is still getting their money, but now we got a new prize pool to say, hey, this is how the tournament is supposed to be run. Let's see how it goes. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, cool. I'll give it a go. I'll hop in there. We'll see if it actually runs smoothly. And to my very happy surprise, it did. The tournament ran really smoothly. We were able to play the bracket with no mishaps. All the seedings were correct. It was great. I streamed this whole thing, so if you guys didn't see it on Twitch, make sure to go follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Kooks46. I'm going to be playing these all throughout MLB The Show 20. They're really intense, really good games. Basically, my opponent never showed up on my first round of the bracket. Round 2, I took a dub. Round 3, I ended up playing Beanie Antics on YouTube and Twitch. He's a really, really good player. Really sweaty games, but I did come out on top in that best of 3 series. And then in the next round, I played another top player. This guy was named Tulo. We had some really intense games, so I ended up actually beating him and advancing to the quarterfinals, which means I secured myself $500 in prize money. If you make top 8, which is when you get into the quarterfinals, you're considered top 8, you are automatically guaranteed $500. If you make top 4, you're guaranteed $1,000. If you make top 2, you're guaranteed $2,000. And then if you win the tournament, you get $4 grand. So I had made it. I was in the quarterfinals, $500 secured, and then I see my quarterfinals matchup is against none other than Kyle. You guys know Kyle. If for some reason you don't, you gotta go subscribe to him and follow his Twitch. One of the best MLB The Show players in the world. If you're looking for top player gameplay for MLB The Show 20 when it drops in a week, he's gotta be your guy to go to. So make sure to go check his link in the description. Show him some love. The winner of this game gets another $500. So this is a $1,000 game against Kyle. Like, it's so intense, man. Chat was crazy. The stream was nuts. Everybody was so excited for this best of 3, and I'm going to show you guys the highlights in this video. If you enjoy the video, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Twitch for all of the ESL tournaments coming up in MLB The Show 20. It's going to be great. Hopefully you enjoy this video, but let's go ahead and get into the highlights. High stakes, high pressure, a lot of money on the line versus Kyle. Let's get into game 1. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1, best of 3 series, 9-inning games. I've got Tom Seaver on the mound. He's got Clayton Kershaw. Let's go. Ken Griffey Jr. starting the game with a base knock over to right field. Willie Mays follows up with a huge double in the gap. That is going to go ahead and score Ken Griffey Jr., and we are going to get on the board 2 batters into this game. So we're already ready to go here. Then we've got Cody Bellinger coming up, hitting the ball deep into the gap. That is going to fall on the track. Another double. We are up 2-0, 3 batters into this game. Then Gary Sanchez later on in the inning, after Bellinger gets to third, drives him in. A 3 spot in the first inning is a good way to start off our momentum. So we're going here to the bottom of the first. Can't get Willie Mays out. He does draw a walk. He ends up stealing second base. That was really tough for me to defend in this tournament. Willie was running all over me. Chipper Jones goes ahead and gets a base hit over into center field right there, so Kyle does get on the board 3-1 after the first inning. We're going to go ahead and go to the second. Jose Reyes starting it off with a base hit up the middle. Then we're going to get a nice little sacrifice bunt from Tom Seaver, gets him over to second base, so we're looking good. Willie Mays comes up, does exactly the same thing that he did in the first inning, a double. He is going to drive in a run. We now have a bigger lead. Let's go. Who's up next? Cody Bellinger. He's going up the middle. Willie Mays is going to round third. A strong throw coming in here from center. It's going to be close, but Willie gets in there ahead of the throw. We add on to the lead. Then we've got Suarez with a guy on first. Listen to my reaction here. Let's go! Woo! Man, I was so hyped. 8-1 now with Joey Gallo going over the left field wall. I'm up by 7 runs against Kyle. I'm feeling really, really good. Going to the next inning. Kyle's not ready to die yet. Gary Sanchez gets a nice swing. He hits a home run. Going to the third now, Cody Bellinger, base knock up the middle. So Kyle's bats are still feeling it. He's still feeling hot. Willie Mays, I don't know what this animation was for Max Muncy. That one was really tough in the moment because the next batter is Chipper Jones. I miss a pitch, and a 3-run home run ensues. So, kind of a rough go right there. That Max Muncy animation, I really don't know what happened, but it was, you know, something you just gotta have to deal with. You gotta just roll with the punches. He then gets a base runner in the next inning. Gary Sanchez hits a home run. So it went from a 7-run lead to a 1-run lead. Luckily, I still have hot bats. Willie Mays comes up with another hit. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. So we're now up 9-7. So we still do have a 2-run lead going to the next inning now, the 5th. Gary Sanchez hits it deep. It's gonna go ahead and get out over that right center field wall. It is now 10-7, a 3-run lead. We're going to go ahead and jump into the bottom of the 7th now. Eugenio Suarez draws a walk. Ernie Banks comes up, hits a deep double off that right center field wall. That is going to go ahead and score Suarez, so the lead is now cut to 2. Still a lot of time left to play in this inning. We got to get a couple outs right here. Gary Sanchez has 2 home runs today and make it 3. Gary Sanchez was impossible for me to get out. In the bottom of the 8th inning, Chipper Jones is up, and Kyle, down 8-1 in this game, comes back to take the lead 11-10. Going to the top of the 9th now, I'm only down by 1. Willie Mays, very difficult line out right there, straight to center field. Luckily, Cody Bellinger comes up. He gets on base, so we have the tying run up. Then Eugenio Suarez fly ball to right field. So we're down to our last out right here. And Joey Gallo rips it down the line, but a nice play at first is going to end the game. So yes, I blew an 8-1 lead to Kyle, but he's one of the best in the world, man. I'm not too worried about it. We got to go into game 2 right now and try to regroup and get a fresh start. All right, game 2, let's go. I got to bounce back after a tough loss. It's the same pitching matchup. I've got Seaver. He's got Kershaw. I'm going to be the home team this time at Bayfront Park, my home stadium. First batter of the game, not really how we wanted to start off, I'll tell you that much. Cody Bellinger into the bullpen. It's a 1-0 lead for Kyle. Later in the inning, I do let Chipper Jones get on via the walk. He ends up getting a double down the line here from Justin Smoke. Chipper Jones is going to go ahead and get all the way to 3rd, so he's now 90 feet away from scoring. Later on in the inning, Yastrzemski comes up, fly ball to center field. Willie Mays has a good arm, but it's just a little bit too deep for us to do really anything here. So he's going to go ahead and take a 2-0 lead in the first inning, but that's okay. I put up 10 runs in the last game. I just got to step up at the plate and bounce back a little bit. Ken Griffey Jr. leading it off for me does the same thing that he did in the first game, base hit to the right side. Willie Mays comes up. He's going to go ahead and draw a walk. Cody Bellinger is up next, lefty, and boom, Cody Bellinger makes him pay for a bad pitch. That ball is crushed. 3-run home run over the batter's eye in center field. We're just going to go ahead and jump into the 5th because really nothing happened from here until the 5th inning. He's going to go ahead and tie the game with a solo shot from Eduardo Escobar. We're going to jump into the bottom of the 5th now. I'm going to go ahead and take that lead right back. Cody Bellinger with his 4th RBI of this game. We have a 4-3 lead right now, so I'm feeling pretty good. Later on in the game, Willie Mays comes up with a base knock here in the top of the 8th inning. Then he goes ahead and starts to run, takes second base, stays out of the double play. He's on second. He goes ahead and takes third base on a steal. Very bold move with the tying run in scoring position. And then Justin Smoke, base hit up the middle. He goes ahead and ties this game. So here, we're going to jump into the 9th inning right here. He's starting it off with a double in a tie game. This is really not looking good for me, so I'm pretty worried right here. Gary Sanchez is the next better, ground ball to 3rd. He decides to go straight to 3rd. He didn't think I would be holding the runner there, so I get the double play. That is huge. That actually keeps me in the game. We get Yordan here to fly out into foul territory. We're going to extra innings. I'm going to go ahead and jump you guys into the bottom of the 10th. I get Joey Gallo up with 2 outs. He gets a double down the line right here, so we have the go-ahead run or the winning run in scoring position. And Gary Sanchez, the dude who killed me in the last game, ends up being the hero for me. We take game 2 5-4 in 10 innings, setting up the ultimate game 3 winner take all. It's gonna be intense. Let's go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3. The winner of this game gets $1,000 in the prize pool right here. So we're starting it off, Griffey again with a base hit. Willie Mays doing what he does again, but this time it is going to sneak over the wall, which actually kind of helps Kyle out a little bit. Bellinger comes up, pretty high fly ball, relatively deep into the outfield, plenty to score him from third base right there. So we're going to go ahead and take a 1-0 lead here in the first inning. That's actually the only run we're going to get in the top of the first. So we got to go now and pitch. Willie Mays goes ahead and gets on by a walk. Chipper Jones is up here. That ball is going to get down the line out of reach from a diving Eugenio Suarez. So he's going to have second and third on the bases right now. So we got to get out of a little bit of a jam, and we're not, because Big Meat Pete is coming up with a shot to center field. So we're down 3-1 in this game, but don't worry, still a lot of game to play. Jose Reyes comes up for me in the top of the second. He's actually going to go ahead and extend this all the way into a triple, so we get 3 bases right there. Really, really big play for us right there, followed up by a Ken Griffey Jr. home run to right field. We are now tied. It is 3-3. We're going to go ahead and go to the top of the third right here, where Eugenio Suarez gets a hold of a ball. We now have a 1-run lead. It's 4-3. We're feeling good. We're feeling confident at the plate. Until we start throwing bad pitches and then we start losing our momentum. Willie Mays with an absolute missile ties the game, followed by the next batter, Chipper Jones, with an absolute missile. So it's now 5-4 Kyle. Later on in this game, in the 5th inning, Willie Mays comes up, base hit into center field. Willie Mays has been a tough out this entire game. He gets to second. He then takes third on a stolen base. Ground ball with less than 2 outs up the middle. That is going to go ahead and score Willie Mays. So Kyle now has a 2-run lead, but we're going to keep fighting. Here in the 6th inning, Gary Sanchez, base hit up the middle, followed up by a Max Muncy 2-run home run. I have been waiting all day for Muncy to redeem himself from that error or that weird animation he had earlier. We're going to go ahead and jump into the 7th. Willie Mays with a solo shot to right field. We now have the lead 7-6 until I throw another bad slider to Chipper Jones. It's now 7-7. This is as intense as it gets. So I get a couple guys on base right here. I have second and third with 1 out. Justin Smoke comes up. He destroys a pitch off that right field wall. That scores 2. I am now up 9-7 here in the 8th inning. We're going to go ahead and jump into the 9th. Joey Gallo with a solo shot adds a bit of insurance to make it 10-7. Then we got Gary Sanchez, the next batter. He goes yard. It's now 11-7. I cannot be stopped offensively right now. Max Muncy, base hit to the right side. The offense keeps moving. And then Jose Reyes. Oh my God! A 2-run home run. That pretty much secures the deal. Check out the rest of this clip and my reaction. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. What just happened? Oh my God, dude. So yeah, somehow I was able to secure a best-of-3 win against Kyle, secure $1,000 in prize money, and I was so locked in on Sunday, it was ridiculous. Kyle is obviously a good friend of mine. We had some friendly banter back and forth, so it's all good. GG's to Kyle. Good luck to him in the future tournaments as well. I did end up losing in the next round, the semifinals against Otoxi, so I did not make it to the finals. Pitching Rebel then went on to win the entire tournament, so he won the $4,000. He was the #1 seed. He secured the victory, so happy for you, Rebel. Congratulations. But yeah, guys, let me know what you thought down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, by the way. MLB 20 is going to be very exciting on the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.